okay with you guys, as they serve you your dessert, we'd like to go ahead and get started back up. You good with that? Good. Do I have a feeling some of you want to party later? Really? Do you guys want to party later? Yes! I knew I could depend on that. Okay. As you know, it takes a great deal of work and planning to make a convention happen. I would now like to ask Jackie Wilson, Convention Coordinator, to come forward for some acknowledgments. Jackie?
No, I have it here. Thank you, Bonnie. First of all, I would like all of the members of our convention committee to please stand and be acknowledged at this time. Please stand. Any of the region workers or team leaders, everybody please. They represent every part of New York State PTA, from executive committee, coordinators, specialists, region directors, region board members, unit members, and office staff. And each has contributed to help make Bonnie's first convention a success. I so appreciate all of your hard work and efforts. As you can see, there is no way a convention such as this can be done by one person. To our very important sponsors, Life Touch, Blackboard, Cheddar Up, OSC World, and CMI, your support for our convention has been invaluable. I will tell you that dealing with convention from this side and dealing with the guys from CMI, they are incredible. Please give them a round of applause. In addition, we were so fortunate to have had an exhibit hall full of wonderful vendors who showcased their products and services for you. I hope you were all able to stop by each booth to speak with their representatives. As I went around and spoke to them, they were extremely happy to be here. They loved the interaction, and I told them we'll be back in 2 years, so they're coming back. So that's a good thing. Individually, each of the PTA members listed in your program played a role in the overall convention weekend, and I would like to acknowledge them and their efforts. Judy Van Haren led the Convention Rules Committee to review and revise our convention rules. Having a keen eye to spot errors and issues is no small task. Local arrangements were ably coordinated by Diane DeJoseph. She helped bring together the wonderful local and very talented students we enjoyed, as well as the Boy Scout troop to open our convention. How many of you did not shed a tear when they walked out to the bagpipes? That was incredible. Thank you, Diane. The Niagara Region team, led by Region Director Cindy Ames and Team Leader Christine Hannum, warmly welcomed you at registration. With help from Neil Johanning and Dana Welch at our information booth, they made sure that all delegates were accounted for, important for credentials, of course, and had what they needed in order to be prepared for the convention sessions and workshops they attended. Taconic Region, led by Region Director Stacy Lee and her team leader Michelle Agori, manned the PTA bag booth, where they armed each of you with your bag filled with informational material and goodies to help you get the most out of your convention experience. Leatherstocking Region Director Lori Feast and her team leader, led by Sandy Tagliamonte, a first-timer herself, provided our first-timers with all the information they needed to orient them for their first convention. What's the 411 on convention connected them to our president's theme of communicate to advocate in order to encourage them to ask questions of our experienced members. Merchandise specialist Gail Gogora and the Westchester East Putnam region team, led by Melina Din, Sophia Wu, and Anne-Marie Smith, gave us merchandise options in the PTA store. We hope you took time to purchase pins and other PTA branded material that you can take back and share with your units and councils. I heard they had quite a fashion show of bags out there, Anne-Marie. Thank you. And sold a lot of things, which was good. Laurie Zaman hosted our banquet, and she worked diligently ahead of time with seating and all the details to get this lovely celebration of our weekend off the ground for us tonight. Outstanding job. I am sure that you took time to visit the Reflections Art Roadshow exhibit. In fact, I saw Nathan tweeting from the exhibit yesterday, highlighting the talents of students across the state. This is the passion of our reflection specialist, Sharra Henris, and she takes the time to make sure that every child whose work is exhibited is special. For her, this task is a labor of love, and you will see that reflected as well tomorrow in the Reflections video at our awards session. Dana Playton, Resolutions Coordinator, led us through the process with intelligence and grace, and ensured that the resolutions process is truly a lesson in effectively advocating for all children and youth. Her Resolutions Committee, a group of individuals who are truly committed to advocacy and empowering parents, did a phenomenal job researching and preparing all of the resolutions that were presented this weekend. I know you all have had the opportunity to attend 2 of your 3 workshop sessions, and from what I've heard and seen, you are finding them informative and helpful. How many people saw the chauffeurs with the first-timers? Okay, we had a couple of chauffeurs around leading the first-timers on a little tour. Cindy and Patty did a great job with that. Vice President Kelly Stevenson was our workshop coordinator this year, and she has done a great job of providing you with choices that both inspire and support that work you do in your units and councils on behalf of children and youth. Thanks, Kelly, and thanks to our wonderful presenters, both governance team and outside presenters, for sharing their expertise with us. Lana and Jamie and a committee were prepared and ready in case of need for an election. We appreciate their preparation. And for the second year, we were able to provide our delegates with parliamentary assistance at our table, expertly attended to by Susan Littman and Lana Ajami, and thank you. They were able to help those new to the resolutions process or answer any questions and clarify points for our delegates. Thanks to Nori Gartner Baca, who was not only a first-timer, but our high-tech person, who coordinated the wonderfully entertaining videos of our region and state events, spent many hours on all of the PowerPoint slides and presentations. This is an incredible task, believe me. I worked with Nori, and it's just amazing the work that she did. We really appreciate it. She also was instrumental, along with CMI, in helping to set up our live streaming event, a first for us, which we are sure was a tremendous help to those who could not be here to hear the wonderful speakers and student entertainment, as well as see the business of our association. Thank you, Nori, for your dedication and hard work. In addition, Grace Marie Rose helped me to update the 2 pre-convention videos that prepared our delegates for the convention experience. A special shout out to my home region and Team Suffolk for managing our convention sessions to make sure we were on track and allowing those who wish to actively participate in the resolutions process while keeping us moving along to be sure to get all of our business taken care of. This is an assignment that requires a great deal of preparation and time. Special thanks to Region Director Kathy Vento and her team leaders Karen Steigert and Linda Laverty, along with Debbie Epifani, Maureen Shanley, and Kelly Short, for coordinating all of their respective workers. Thank you, guys. And ensuring that they were well prepared for the jobs they had to do. While these volunteers have been working diligently across the state to complete the necessary tasks to organize this event, our office staff has been working nearly since we last met in Saratoga to assist us in this endeavor. Amy Tweedy, Administrative Assistant, Dana Welch, Membership and Insurance Assistant, and Lynette Degnan, Administrative Assistant, worked on finalizing documents and the countless copying and other details that needed to be attended to in order to be sure that we all had what we needed. Their time and talent was invaluable. I appreciate it. Carol Raymond, Events Assistant, did an outstanding job in preparing the convention program, which is a huge task. How many drafts did we have, Carol? I don't even know. We lost count. And also managed our exhibitors, which required hours of phone calls and emailing, and worked tirelessly to meet the needs of all the exhibitors. We truly had a wonderfully diverse exhibit hall. And again, to a person, the exhibitors just can't say enough about how much they like and work, working with Carol. She really is wonderful in the exhibit hall. Rick Longhurst, Executive Administrator, does all of the legwork to secure our keynote speakers and confirm the details of their participation. Thanks, Rick, for allowing us to hear these inspirational, informational, and thought-provoking speakers, as well as putting together both the convention and workshop evaluations and the annual report. Again, please remember to do your evaluations. Claire Hart, our Office and Events Manager, is just good at what she does. What else can I say? She is the force behind making everything that happens at this and all of our events, from making sure that everyone gets what they need to being sure that the venue provides us with all of our needs. Claire works with the hotel and convention center, the entire convention team, coordinates the site visit and the pre-convention meeting, and is always looking to see what we can do to make our delegates have the best experience at convention. Claire, a simple thank you, and I appreciate you keeping me on task. I'm grateful to President Bonnie Russell, who challenged me to complete the task, which was at times exasperating, but also exciting and satisfying, especially to see the finished product, a productive, vibrant, information-filled weekend. Bonnie, you have led us this year with grace and determination, always pushing the envelope and keeping us moving forward to meet the needs of and reaching our volunteers in ways that we never imagined to keep up with the latest technological innovations. I hope you have enjoyed presiding over your first convention. Last but certainly not least, I would like to thank each of you for giving up your time to attend convention this weekend. You are the grassroots of our association and the reason we do what we do. Thanks for your perseverance and fortitude with the many challenges you face in your communities. When you return home, we hope you will continue to communicate to advocate for every child with one voice. Thank you all for your participation, and a special thanks to my convention team. Thank you. Thanks.
Thank you, Jackie. I would like to express my personal thanks to the convention team, especially to Jackie Wilson for her incredible work. The many hours and extraordinary attention to detail given to every aspect of this event is appreciated more than I can say, Jackie. I thank you for handling this so well and making it appear seamless. This year-long planning process, led by Jackie, supported by Kelly Stevenson, and all the other people that she had mentioned in her thank yous, again, all the host regions, thank you. Let's give them one more round of applause. I also want to thank all of our sponsors and exhibitors for their efforts to bring us the latest ideas and programs, products, and services. In addition to the convention basics, together all mentioned have provided us many extras. It is a pleasure to work with so many dedicated individuals who are always looking for new ways to make our convention experience the best it can be. And I didn't write this in, but even if it means I have to stare at myself for a long time now. For any of you that went to the Life Touch, that was rather interesting to have a full size of yourself done. If you ever get a chance, it's really weird. But I also have to thank Life Touch, thank the staff. Everyone's so creative, guys, and that's what helped make this such a great convention. So thank you. We have a few more honors to bestow this evening, and we will start with the Empire State PTSA Muriel Burke Service Award. Here to give out the award is New York State PTA immediate past president and the current Empire State PTSA president, Lana Ajamian.
Thank you, Bonnie. This is a real fun part. Through the commitment of a superb leader and then New York State PTA membership chair Muriel Burke, the Empire State PTSA was chartered in 1979. Her vision to strengthen PTA by establishing a statewide unit to serve those without a home unit or simply those devoted to the welfare of children and youth, was realized through her passion, her patience, and her persistence. In celebration of Empire State PTSA's 35th anniversary, that was last November, an award was created in her memory to recognize an Empire State member who models her dedication to PTA's mission and her understanding of the value of a broad framework for action. It is my distinct pleasure to announce the first recipient of the Muriel Burke Service Award, our New York State PTA past president and matriarch of this association, Alice Willett. Unfortunately, Alice was not feeling well and had to leave. But on her way, she did say, "You better save my dinner." So right now, I would like to share the nomination letter that was submitted by Suffolk Region PTA because you need to know this amazing lady. Suffolk Region PTA presents an extraordinary nominee for the Muriel Burke Award. Alice was there when Muriel Burke formed the Empire State PTSA in 1979. As a past state president from 1968 to 71, Alice shares Muriel's vision to strengthen PTA through training and leadership skills. A world traveler, Alice flew to Japan to renew a relationship with the Japanese PTA and toured schools in Russia. She continued her mission as part of the New York State Planning Committee at the White House, a conference on children and training volunteer leadership in local units. Never limiting her PTA representation to earthly boundaries, in 1969 she joined New York Governor Nelson Rockefeller at a state dinner at the Waldorf in the city to honor the Apollo 8 astronauts. Alice's passion for learning and sharing her knowledge is evident in her ongoing commitment to serve actively on Suffolk Region PTA as a representative of the Long Island Education Coalition, which we share our breakfast once a month on Wednesday mornings, and the WLIW Channel 21 Advisory Board. She would kill me for this, but I have to say it because Alice is going to be 98 on December 11th. This morning at the Empire State Breakfast, when she did the installation, she mentioned that this was the 119th year of PTA, and she stopped for a second. She said, "You know, I think I've been here all that time." So anyway, at 90-plus years, she still attends college classes at Stony Brook University, keeping her finger on the pulse of education. With her incredible knowledge and tenacity, she engages education partners and legislators to listen and take action for the benefit of the children and education. And I can tell you, when she speaks at these coalition meetings, it's like E.F. Hutton. The whole room goes silent and listens to Alice. She's attended well over 50 conventions statewide and nationally. She began her PTA career in Long Island's Syosset schools, that's my home district, in Nassau Region, serving in many different capacities, and led us forward as state president. She also served as school board member and president of the Nassau-Suffolk School Boards Association, and then Nassau lost her to Suffolk. Alice still serves PTA with love and passion, as if it was her first day at PTA. We all say we want to be Alice when we grow up. Her soft-spoken voice can command a room. With her experience, her history, and her knowledge of PTA, she never stays in the past, always moving forward, keeping her ideas fresh and in touch with today's needs. She is a true role model to everyone whose life she has touched. Congratulations, Alice. With our deepest thanks, our respect, and our love. Thank you, Alice. We wish you were here, but know you are. We know you are. Thank you, everyone. Oh, yeah. This is the award Alice will be receiving for her passion, patience, and persistence in strengthening New York State PTA leadership and constancy of commitment to the mission of PTA. So, thank you.
Thank you.
I'm going to take it with me.
Thank you, Lana. At this time, I would like to award the Leadership Award in honor of Jane Skripek. This is a New York State PTA award, was established in 1991 to honor the memory of Jane Skripek. The purpose of this award is to recognize an outstanding leader in your PTA who by his or her actions inspires others to volunteer and assume leadership positions. The award is given in recognition of outstanding PTA volunteerism and leadership. This year, I am very proud to announce that the winner is Marie Tuck from Nassau Region. Marie, if you could please come up.
I'm like speechless.
This is a surprise.
Yes.
Well then, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
And here's the award, and would you like to take a few minutes to say something?
Oh gosh.
Or you don't have to.
I'm really speechless. Oh my goodness. I'm sitting here eating my caramel sauce and my sorbet. I was gluten tonight also for dinner to get some sorbet. Thank you so much, everyone. Like all of you, we're here for the children and everything I do, even though my kids are no longer in the district. They've graduated and practically graduating from college now. I'm still active in Syosset School District. My heart is there. My heart is there for all the children there. And I'm shaking right now. I'm just so honored to receive this. Thank you in front of all of you, all my peers. Thank you.
Congratulations. Thank you. I'm going to give you the box so you can take it home. Thank you. I would like to ask any of our past Jane Skripek winners to please stand up and be recognized. Woo! Donna?
Okay, it's my pleasure tonight to do the Early Bird Award drawing for the first time at the Banquet. To be eligible to be entered into this drawing, units must have made a membership payment on or before October 20th of at least 60% or more of their established goal for the year set by the New York State PTA Membership Coordinator. This year, we are excited to pick 6 lucky units out of 286 qualifying units to be our winners. Each unit will receive $250. The National PTA Executive Director, Nathan Manel, will draw the winning units for us. All the winning units will be notified and will receive their checks by mail. Okay, wait a minute. We got to shake this up here. Whoa, 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 whoa. I got him! All right, just gotta make sure. That was a close one. Okay. Okay, it's from Nassau Region. All right. Northside Elementary School PTA. Woo! Okay. Okay, it's from Nassau Region. West Hempstead Middle Senior High School PTSA. Okay, Central Hudson. All right. Pine Tree PTA. All right. NASA. Okay. Meadowbrook Elementary PTA. Okay.
Dig deeper. Way down.
Oh, jeez. NASA. Okay. Plainville, Old Bethpage, SEPTA. Okay.
Good.
One more. Wait a minute. We gotta do another. Okay, all right.
Drum roll.
Okay. Northeastern. All right. Blue Creek PTA. Congratulations to all our early bird winners.
Thank you, Donna. Well, that was energizing. This is always the bittersweet part of our convention, as we honor any members of the executive committee who will be leaving. The members of the executive committee provide the strong support upon which my administration's work and that of the association has rested. Those being recognized on this special evening have provided dedicated and loyal service. Tonight we recognize Kelly Stevenson. Coming to the State Board in 2008, after serving in numerous positions in her home district in the Western region, Kelly Stevenson has been an integral part of our New York State PTA family as the Western Region Director, Membership Chair, member of the following committees: Budget and Finance, Convention, Leadership Development, Outreach, PARP, Summer Leadership. You've been very busy. Jenkins, State and Local Relationships, Resolutions, Nominating and Strategic Planning, and most recently, the Workshop Coordinator for this convention, the Chair of our Strategic Planning Committee, and Leadership Development. She's been our Vice President since 2012. Kelly has always shown us what it means to multitask, obviously from that list. However, I have always counted on Kelly's voice at the table. She has always made us think outside the box and see other opportunities within our decisions. We will truly miss that voice at the table. Although all of her family is unable to be here tonight, Shannon, we're glad you could join us. I believe they have shared their pride in all that you've contributed. Yet, they're looking forward to seeing her a little bit more. Oh, yeah. So whether a member of her family at home or her PTA family, we have truly been blessed by your gifts and the time you have given. Would you please come up, Kelly? Try not to cry.
I know, don't cry. Thank you. This too could be you if you fill out the letter of interest.
That was good.
That's all I got.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That was Kelly. Over the past year, our state association has embraced the theme, Communicate to Advocate, as you've heard throughout the evening and throughout the convention. This has become a mantra that defines, directs, and drives forward our efforts to represent, to include, and to expand New York State PTA's influence while listening and responding to the needs of you, our members. We rely on our grassroots members to help inform our voice. It's about all voices. So this past year, we conducted focus groups that included a survey to our membership to help identify what our members want. along with a survey looking for input from our members about assessments. Based on the results from those surveys and focus groups, we have begun to guide the direction of new position papers on assessment, testing, and learning, educating the whole child, and juvenile justice in New York State, as well as multiple letters and responses to the governor about his connection of education reform to his budget, as well as his latest task force. To provide live streaming for the first time ever of general sessions at this convention, allowing members throughout the state to see our annual meeting and celebration of the arts tomorrow. All about the kids. To analyze our technology needs, and we are starting the process of revamping our website. We heard you. We're looking at it. We're going to make it new. To expand the use of our mobile phone app. If you haven't downloaded our mobile phone app powered by Blackboard, it is available for download from your app store. It will put information about our events, contact information, all of our publications, social media, membership and bylaws, right at your fingertips. Not trips. Been a long few days. To develop and implement an e-membership card system that allows us to collect additional member contact information so that we have a better ability to connect with our members. And to expand on existing programs to include 2 Reflections Art Roadshow, 2, and plan to bring back our PARP conference, Pick a Reading Partner, while planning to investigate and implement new programs for middle and high school members. We recognize that all parents and caregivers, no matter the language, culture, educational attainment, income, or zip code, want what is best for their children and will support PTA's efforts to make a difference for their child and every child. So we will survey the membership again later this year, utilizing the contact information we collect from the new membership system, and so far, we have increased our ability to reach members via email 5-fold from last year. Our hope is to reach as many members as possible to truly hear all voices. As your state association, we prioritize and focus on the issues of the day. We continue in our work to seek healthy, safe environments that assure our children will become healthy, productive adults. And we work to ensure they are prepared intellectually and socially to meet the demands of a rapidly changing global society. We remain very aware of the need to listen to our members to guide our decisions as we plan to support our programs and our advocacy work. Investments that build diversity, enhance state and local leadership capacity, and provide avenues to empower our grassroots members in the field remain our top priorities. As we go forward, we will continue to communicate to advocate, to support our mission as we sustain our legacy for tomorrow. Thank you for everything everyone in this room does for children. Every child, one voice. It is now my distinct pleasure to introduce again the newly elected officers and National PTA Executive Director Nathan Monell, who will install them as Executive Committee members. Will the following officers please come forward? Jane Harsha, Vice President. Judy Van Haren, Vice President. Helen Hoffman, Secretary. Neil Johanning, Treasurer. Nathan?
As the Executive Director of the National PTA, and as thanks to Bonnie, the newest life member of the New York State PTA, this Binghamton boy is happy to install your new officers. Jane and Judy and Neil and Helen. When you first became a PTA member, you showed how you cared about children by choosing to join. And then as a local PTA board member, you showed your dedication to children by choosing to lead. And now as a PTA state officer, you are showing your commitment to working for the future for our children and PTA by choosing to serve. I know that each of you will do your best to work for every child with one voice. As I read the purposes of the PTA, rededicate yourselves to serving all children and youth. to promote the welfare of children and youth in home, school, community, and place of worship, to raise the standards of home life, to secure adequate laws for the care and protection of children and youth, to bring into close relation the home and the school, that parents and teachers may cooperate intelligently in the education of children and youth, to develop between educators and the general public such united efforts as will secure for all children and youth the highest advantages in physical, mental, social, and spiritual education. Officers, there can be no greater charge, no higher challenge than that which you are now being offered by the New York State PTA. May you enter upon your office with the steadfast purpose of serving as only you can serve. Do you accept that challenge and charge? Please signify by saying, "We do." We do. It is with pleasure that I declare you duly installed officers of the New York State PTA for your respective terms. Congratulations. Let's give them one more round of applause.
Congratulations to all our new officers. We wish them well as they lead the New York State PTA. Jackie, are there any further announcements?
Just a reminder that checkout tomorrow is at 12 o'clock, so please be ready to check out. We also will remind you about your evaluations. Please, you'll get that link from Rick Longhurst when you return home. Please fill it out for us. We do so appreciate it, both the workshop and the overall. And as a celebration of Alice's wonderful award tonight, we do have cake in the ballroom where we will celebrate the post-banquet party, and that's thanks to the incredible baking of Christine Hannum from Niagara Region. And even though Alice is not here, she would say, let them eat cake. So have a good party.
Well, please join us for the post-banquet celebration immediately following. And I want to thank you all for such a great convention. Give yourselves a hand. And I hope you enjoy the rest of the evening. Thank you.